texting my phone. What up, Nate Dog? What's up, brother? You tell me. Kyle, what it do, man? What's going on? What's going on? I ain't even gonna hold y'all on tonight, for real. I don't even know what's really going on in the news. Any news? I don't even know. I'm just doing this show because I know I'm not gonna really be as much active coming up. I no Freaky Fridays or nothing like that. I just game day screens or whatever. This thing looks like we're cheap. Okay. Looks like we're keeping McCarthy, but I'm not mad about it. Zach Martin's out for the season. Yeah, for sure. I knew that part. You gotta have that surgery. But you're not mad about it. Honestly, there's no reason to get mad at nothing. These people, man, they're gonna do what they do, man. It is what it is. They're gonna do what they do. $40 million, 26 with this design. The Cowboys can spread his cap hit over 2 years. Do you think he's done? He said he's not. Even Jerry said only way to look at it is he's done for this year. But do I think Zach Martin come back next year? No, sir. No, sir. I don't think he's coming back. Another lesson. You're right. Another wasted premier Hall of Fame talent by none other than yours truly, Jerry Jones. I want to know what team has wasted so many good players like this organization. As far as getting Super Bowls, I mean, Zach Martin, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. No, I'm not gonna be on this show long tonight, though. Zach washed. Zach Martin. I think his prime years are gone with Zach Martin. At least the last year, already quitting another thing. Now, I think he's done. Yeah. Mm. I think he's done, man. I think we've seen the last of Zach Martin in a Cowboys uniform. Stephon Diggs. Saying, what about Stephon Diggs? Like coming to this team? If that's what you mean, and no, sir. Send Trayvon to Houston with this brother. Yeah, send him down there. I don't give a damn. I'm trying to stop cursing. I do not care. Send him down there. I can definitely deal with him being gone. What's this talk? Did Dak say something about McCarthy that I missed or something? Because I've been hearing some stuff, but I'm not sure what 100% happened. Latest mock draft has taking the receiver. The content creators are loving it. Of course they are. Of course they are. They're gay for pay. I'm sorry, that's terrible to say. That's wrong. I'm trying to be different. That's terrible to say. That's why I'm getting away from this stuff. But yeah, of course they are. Terrible idea to go get a receiver with no offensive line. Terrible. Who's gonna protect Dak long enough to throw the ball to the new receiver? Come on, man. Dak wants McCarthy to stay next year. Okay. He said McCarthy should stay. Okay. Yeah. If I worked a job, right? If I worked a job and I knew I wasn't good at that job, and I knew the current boss I had didn't really sweat it, and I know there's a possible chance of a new boss trying to change the way I do things, but my current boss is okay with my production, I want him to stay too. See, Dak don't want a new quarterback to come in and put more, a new coach to come in and put any type of new pressure on him. The fact that McCarthy is okay with Dak's play, Dak will be like, yeah, man, let's keep him, man. You know, so yeah, that's why. It's not about winning, man. Zach Martin is the Cowboys nominee on the Walk of Fame NFL Man of the Year award. Okay. Oh, he definitely retired. Oh yeah, definitely mediocrity, without a doubt. You better believe it. Y'all gotta get ready. Don't expect nothing. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You're gonna get decent play, flashy plays here and there throughout the season. And if we go up against a coach's coach with a good team, we won't beat him. And that's okay. Because Jerry's not here to beat teams. He's here to get ratings and sell tickets. Coming off the Green Bay game, the Cowboys had a preseason game where they sold 80,000 tickets. That's all Jerry cares about. And he gonna pay his players, and they gotta drink the Jerry Kool-Aid of just come out and enjoy yourself. Like, just watch as a fan, take it game by game and enjoy the ones they win, and the ones they lose, it is what it is. That's all you can do because there's no winning mentality. There's no nothing. There's nothing, man. You know. Not at all. So there you have that. Yep. Let's see, can I get somebody in here? I don't get nobody in here. I did a 4 hour WTF Monday show. It was crazy. 4 hours. We went crazy. I'm in the right corner. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ice cream run real quick. The expectation is to have no expectation. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. Secondary getting toasted this weekend. Bro, listen. Like I say, just watch the game and enjoy for what it is or for what it ain't. Because anything else, nah, ain't nothing happening. If this game, what they tried to get us out this prime time slot. Or wait, or if it wasn't for the game being it was for the game being marketed around that Simpsons episode. See, the game is marketed around the Simpsons episode. Like they got pictures, like they got pictures of the Simpsons sitting on the couch, and they got Cowboys and Bengals stuff on the wall, and Bart got on the Joe Burrow's jersey, and Homer Simpson got on the Dak Prescott jersey, and and why they ain't never let these kids grow up? This show been going like 20 some years. Whatever her name, her blue damn dang on tall hair should be tall and gray at this point. Where the gang at? I don't know. They weren't here Monday. They're not here tonight. I don't know. Oh, Eshan popped up. I take that back. Eshan came on Monday. Mike Mosh came on Monday. Sports Junkie came on Monday. I just talked to Corner. He going to get some ice cream as usual. Um, yeah, I know how Corner do. Always going to get food. He crazy. Oops. What the heck? Oh my god. What am I doing right now? Cancel that. The heck is that, bro? crazy. Mark Holmes is a good. Oh man, yeah. Big Flame Sports Junkie. Woo, Nate Dogg, it was so bad. Oh, so bad, bro. He ain't got back with me since. Yo, tell you something crazy. We had a bet, right? We had a $20 bet. Me and Sports had a $20 bet. He tried to say that I asked him what player on the '90s Cowboys team was better than Dak. I never asked that question. I gave him the timestamp to even go back and watch it. He been ignoring me. He claimed he was gonna watch it. I ain't heard nothing from him. He ain't sent me my money either. It's cool though. He got flamed bad. We probably won't see Boise State 21 UNLV third quarter. Wow. Yeah, Nate, dog, he got toasted. Bad. My boy had to switch. My boy started talking about basketball. He got flamed so bad he switched it back. He don't understand what's going on over here. It get bad over here. He was the one who brought him up. I kept telling him that. And my only response was I was naming the more talent. Technically, Dak had more talent on the offensive side of the ball than Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman had Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith. Dak has had, and I kept telling him, but he been MIA. Ain't gave me my money. You can't. Hey, listen, veteran at this stuff. You got to know what you're doing when you're trying to come and debate me. You got to know what you're doing. He lucky corner one on here that really been bad, but he got flamed. He got flamed. That's what happens. So be careful. Went from football to basketball. He did go to prison. He did do the prison. Yeah, man. He always do that, man. He thought that Troy Aikman topic was gonna go somewhere. He gotta know who he's talking to when he's trying to debate me, man. You're talking about nobody talks about Troy Aikman for having all that talent. Man, technically Dak has had more talent than him. Then he tried to name the offensive line. What offensive lineman has been better than them? Come on, man. It's not about that. We had our own version of them. We had the Great Wall. They named us that. That 2014, 2016 O line. They named us that. We was dog. He's had enough. Now you trying to talk about the O line. Then you try to say if Dak was on Detroit, what would the record be? They stink because he wouldn't be able to get the ball to the guys. He overthrow them and underthrow them. They would stink with Dak. They could. Matter of fact, they couldn't even use the plays that they used that golf used because golf has a rocket of an arm and Dak doesn't. Golf is better than Dak, and he is accurate. Bro, I don't. And he tried to say if Dak was over there behind that offense, what would he do? Nothing, because we have had offenses that are better than that offense. That year, Zeke and Pollard almost cracked 1,000 together. We had four wide receivers, all had over 600 yards. We've had offenses better than that Detroit offense this year, and it got us nowhere. Those boys probably going to the Super Bowl. They're probably going to go to the Super Bowl this year. And I said it earlier. I said I had Kansas City and Detroit. I said that like week one, I think. It's just we always go back to comparing. Even well, y'all by your way, then Dan Marino trash. He ain't got no Super Bowls. Come on, bro. Dan Marino never had a team like this. That lady had a great wall. They're probably getting Martin was better in his third year with that. Yeah. Bro, you hear me? We only got Martin at 14. Like it's crazy. That's how like it's so terrible. It blows my mind. But it just it's just what they do when it comes to that. But it's whatever. Long time no see, bud. What's up, brother? Where you been? Where you been, my boy? Where you been? I'm trying to get the other guys, but I don't know. I need the link. I'll be honest, I didn't even watch the last game. Holiday work has been crazy. I just watched a couple of highlights and had it over shown to be. Yeah, nowadays when it comes to this team, man, you're not missing much, man, honestly. You're not missing much. It's almost becoming a job. That's why. She. But it's almost becoming a job to watch, and it's just like, nah. I hate when it gets like that. It leaves you so uninterested. Like I almost feel like a job to do this, and it's just not a good feeling. I don't think I've never been like this. This might be the less interested I've been in this organization. But he beat, I don't know who is that. Oh, never mind. But he beat the 9-8 Bucks and retired Brady. That's what they're going by. He retired a guy that had been in the league 20 years and got 7 Super Bowls, 6 or 7, however many he got. Ooh, whoop de doo. That build around Dak Armor just blows my mind. Other QBs have won with less. Bro, you can't tell them that though. You can't tell them that. They don't want to hear that, man. That's not what they want. It don't align with the narrative that they're pushing. Like I said, my only part, they say like, well, why are you, and I don't even want to make this about him because I'm so tired of talking to him, not want him off this team. But they try to say, the narrative is, oh man, he here is who we got, so I'm going to support him. Nobody's saying about I support this team and whoever's on it, but I still can voice my opinion and not want this guy for quarterback. My only gripe with those guys is saying that they feel like he can win the big one. Like y'all gotta be out of y'all mind to think Prescott can win anything other than sometimes a first round playoff. And I think that's only first round playoff. And they're happy what we beat Seattle and then we beat Tampa Bay. Aren't those the only 2 times we got past the first round with Dak, if I'm not mistaken? That Seattle game and then the Tampa Bay game, if I'm not mistaken. Like that's gotta be like the only 2 times we got past the first round. So miss me with that crap. But it seems like we might keep McCarthy down. Your excuse is always an option. Oh yeah. Big Mike will be back. He'll be back for sure. Yeah, he'll be back. He lost to Aaron Rodgers as the first seed, lost to Garoppolo as the third seed, and to Mr. Irrelevant, and lost to Jordan Love as the second seed. Just doesn't. God dang! Let me put that on the screen. Oh, have mercy. Whew! We were the first seed that year too, and we had a first round bye. Good God Almighty! But you know what? They're trying to say, "Oh, Dak brought us back 31 all in that Aaron Rodgers game." Why the heck would I praise the guy that set the house on fire for putting the fire out? You the one set the house on fire. What am I gonna praise you for? If you had stunk it up in that third quarter and played better, we wouldn't have been down that bad. Aaron Rodgers was still Aaron Rodgers then, so of course he's gonna score on any defense. It was up to you to go out there and match points when you got the ball back. But it's whatever. Only thing I give Dak that he hasn't had a good head coach. But even that, he still had winning seat. Yeah, he's had the players, and I definitely give you. It's true. McCarthy play calling just bugs me sometimes, man. It bugs me sometimes. Sometimes we've been and man, it's bro. I'm telling y'all, I be really be thinking, but I'll say this: McCarthy stinks, but the roster he has right now is dog doo with no offense. Off season sign. I can't be too mad at him. Yeah, that's a good dang on point. That's a good dang on point right there. If you had a choice, who are you keeping, Prescott or McCarthy? If I had a choice right now, who I'm keeping? Mike McCarthy. Dak has only one wild card, not even first round. That Tampa game. That was a complete accident. That Tampa Bay, wait, that Seattle game and that Tampa Bay game, those were wild card games. They like to say Jerry sabotaged Dak. That happened. That only happened in 2018, but he still got him Mark Cooper and maybe the past year, but he still had Lamb, Ferguson, and Cooks. Facts, facts. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's crazy. If I don't get nobody on the next few minutes, I'm gonna end it. I ain't gonna go too long. Maybe 9:30. I don't know what to come on. I agree. I like both of them in a way, but sometimes you don't fit. In some places, maybe Dak is good QB with another team and coach. Man, I think Dak has reached his peak, man. And here's my thing: I never said he was a terrible quarterback. I just say he can't get the job done. 2021 season prime example of why the build around him argument is valid. Coop, Gallup, Lamb, Short, Pollard, Zeke, and still functioning O line. Imagine Mahomes with that roster. Yeah, I didn't know that, Vaughn. That's crazy. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like and everybody and sports junkie. He cool. He my dog. He cool. But he try to say Only one quarterback wins it every year. Oh, really? You don't say. You know who that, and you know what? Dak has had comparable amount of talent to win. It's not about only one quarterback winning. It's about how far you can get with the people you got. And we've had talent. We've had opportunity to get there. We stink it up. So it's not about. Yeah, that's crazy. I never knew that. I never knew that it was only wild cards. But like I say, it's my only one QB win. Can we get to the NFC Championship? Can we even get there? Huh? Can we do that? Can we get past the second round? No. Nothing. Whatever place. Yeah. These delusional Cowboy fans defend Dak like he's an elite quarterback. Yeah, it's bad, but you know, Dak is their guy, man. They riding with him. I just hate that every year there's going to be another excuse on why he didn't get there. Just like Jerry Jones said, they were playing bad before they lost him. Then Savage in
Hello,
the house. How you doing,
hello.
brother?
What's up? What's up? What's up, Porter? What's going on?
Oh man, I can't call. How you doing on this Friday, man?
Watching. I was watching Boise State, UNLV, pretty much.
Yeah, I saw somebody put in the comments said you boys they were blowing them out.
21-0. It was weird. UNLV had like the ball like inside the goal line, and then nothing came out of it. But yeah, it's 21-0. Third quarter, really just honestly, Boise State got the kid Gentry that everybody just fucking, excuse my language, everyone just knows him as a running back. And then UNLV actually has a really good wide receiver, Ricky White. He probably won't get out of round 2 or 3. But that's really the only thing I was looking at on this Friday night.
Who won the Heisman? Him or Travis Hunter?
Here's the problem with this year's wide receiver class. It's Travis Hunter, it's McMillan from Arizona. Then you got Amika Abuka, Luther Burden, and then it like falls off a cliff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Travis Hunter is he probably might go first overall because the quarterback class is so horrible. And this is not just me saying it. It's like it's they're really listen. Cam Ward for Miami is outstanding. He'll throw 40 of the greatest passes in the world, and then he'll throw 5 passes that looks like something out of the Water Boy during the game, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?" You know? And you see the other team, taking those passes back for a touchdown. He gets some good coaching. I get it. Then you got Shador. He's thinly built. He threw his old line underneath under the bus this year after a game. How many owners, GMs want to deal with that circus? There's talk of even Dion and him going to Vegas. Dion coach in Vegas and Shador going to Vegas. It's a shit show this year, man. At quarterback, in my opinion.
Cowboys corner, how you doing?
What's up, Cowboys?
What's going on, you guys? It's been a while. I've been in front of a freaking camera.
Yeah,
I see that comment, Savage, man. They always ask about you when we go on edit with people, man.
bro. I apologize if I missed a few shows. I was, this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like 2 weeks ago, I got the flu shot at my doctor. I was like, I had to go to my doctor's. I'm like, yo, give me the flu shot. And that shit gave me the flu.
I would say, you're not supposed to get those.
You know what it is? I agree with you. But last year, I caught the flu in January, and that shit, like, it knocked me out bad. It rocked me. It rocked me for like 14 days. So this year, I was like, screw that. I'm going to get the flu shot. So I got the flu shot, and it messed me up for like a week. So I apologize.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he said we need a corner also. He lucky I ain't have corner, man. Oh, man. It was bad. Like I said, it only got he kind of dug his own grave when he switched to the. Well, everybody talk about Dak got a Pro Bowl. What all about the Pro Bowlers Troy Aikman had? He had a lot of Pro Bowlers too. That's when he kind of dug it great. That's when I fired him up when he tried to do that. Like, bro, do you understand all the talent that I said? How many running backs did Emmitt Smith have behind him with almost 1,000 yards? None. How many wide receivers beside Troy Aikman almost cracked 1,000? Adam Harper High was 777 yards. I said, so technically Dak has had more talent on one roster than Troy Aikman have ever had as far as skill position. He's like, what about the O-line? I said, what O-line has been someone that's been better than Nate Newton them? You name me one in the history. So you compare Zach Martin to them guys, and they were like, bro, like it was just bad. He dug his own grave with that one. He tried to switch to Troy Aikman, and he tried to say, well, by your standard, if Dak sucked, Dan Marino sucked, because he ain't got no Super Bowls either.
You can't even, like they say, like you can't put people in the same sentence. You can't put like Dan Marino and Dak in the same book.
Right.
Like, come on, bro. I mean,
then it was why so-and-so ain't winning no Super Bowl? He had Megatron. I was like, dude. And that's all he had. Megatron retired because they sucked. It was bad. Yeah, Monday was 4-hour scream of straight craziness. It was crazy.
Barry Sanders retired because they
sucked.
They're better than us this year.
And then he said, put Dak over there with Detroit now. I bet they got the same record. I said, no, they don't.
Not with wacky tacky wacky packy.
I said he wouldn't even better get the ball to his receivers downfield.
Nah, he wouldn't.
Shoelace Prescott.
It was crazy. So y'all, let me ask y'all this: is Big Mike coming back next year? Why y'all ain't say nothing?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to call on somebody.
You, corner, go ahead.
I already said this many times. It's either going to be Mike McCarthy or Kellen Moore. And it's looking more and more like it's going to be one of those two guys because there's there's continuity. There's Jerry Jones is comfortable. Jerry Jones is familiar. Jerry Jones don't like to get out of those comfort bubbles. He likes to stay in the lane. He don't like to swerve. He don't like to get lost in the woods.
Listen, my 2 cents when it comes to Dallas, at this point in my life, I'm going to be honest with you. A spaceship can land in front of me and 5 Martians would jump out. I'd be like, yo, what's up, guys? And I would keep walking.
You got some clicking going on, Fifth.
At this point, nothing would shock
Okay,
me.
give me a second.
This man clicking.
Yeah, it's my computer. I'm gonna switch to my phone. 1 second. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough because a lot of people are on the train of, well, it was a down year. And Corner, what was the quote you said McCarthy said? You said he would have liked to get Dak going early in that game. Was it that playoff game?
Mm-hmm. He wanted to get Dak Prescott in rhythm early, and it took Dak Prescott too long to get in rhythm.
You know what I saw the other day? A good question. and it went back to 2016, the 2016 season. What happens to 2016 season if Romo never broke his back in the preseason game and stayed healthy that whole season?
Well, your defense wasn't that good in 2016. It really wasn't.
What was our record? 12-4, 14.
It was 13-3 in 2016, but that was all because you had Zeke. Your defense wasn't that great. So Romo would have done the same thing, in my opinion. He would have lost. He would have won a wild card game and lost the divisional. I mean, that was Romo's forte, and that's all. I can't go into the what ifs and not based on the history, because you're talking out of two assholes at that point.
No, this was basically like an anti-Dak question. And this person,
What did Romo do that Dak hasn't done?
I don't agree with that.
But what has Romo done that Dak hasn't done?
We'll never
playoff record.
We'll never know because, like,
it never happened.
I get that. And listen, I'm not a Romo fan. And I've stated if Romo gets into the Hall of Fame, I will stop watching the NFL.
There's no way Romo's getting into the Hall of Fame or the Ring of Honor. There's no way.
I agree with you, but it's political, bro. We all know that. It's politics, man.
Romo is Hispanic. Tell me how many Hispanics get praise in the National Football League?
Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez. He's Hispanic.
Tight end.
Alonzo Villejo, the Pittsburgh left tackle. How is Tony Romo Hispanic?
Antonio Romero.
He's Hispanic. He is Hispanic.
Shut up, bro.
He is.
Antonio Romero Romo. That's his name. Antonio Romero Romo. He's Hispanic.
Okay, but now when you say Hispanic, define it. He's Cuban, Colombian, what? Because I grew up in a Hispanic neighborhood. I worked in a Hispanic neighborhood.
Yeah, but
I was the token white kid.
Where are you from? Are you from Brooklyn? Where are you
from?
No,
I'm saying I'm from Hispanic. I was talking
white kid. But that Hispanic's different than
I grew
Wisconsin Hispanic.
I grew up with Puerto Ricans, Dominicans,
Cubans, yes, that's totally different. Romo's Mexican.
He's Mexican. Yo, I would have never in a million.
Antonio Romero Romo. That was his name.
You know what's crazy? And this is what I don't understand. And I don't know the answer. There's the Mexicans on the West Coast, legit. Like Velasquez. Bro, there's like 6'5", 6'7". They're huge. They're huge. The Mexicans on the East Coast, legit. I'm not lying. They're like 5'1".
Those are real Mexicans.
So what are the ones on the West Coast then?
They're whitewashed.
So they got
I'm a 6'1" Mexican, and I got every portion of DNA ancestry you could think of.
Like I said, I furthest west I've been is Vegas, but like I said, I've seen on TV and everything the huge, and even the women outrageous. And then on the East Coast, not so much. But yeah,
you get different parts of Mexicans too from Mexico. You get on California side, you got San Diego right there on like the Cabo side of Mexico.
Okay.
Those Mexicans are going to be different than the North Mexicos by El Paso.
Those are the farmers then, right? I know they say like they draw the line at Bakersfield.
Oh, dude. Like Mexico has its own different people. Like we got our own different people. We got people that in Boston, Massachusetts, and we got, hey, y'all, howdy. And we got the root fucks out of California. Mexico's the same way. You get everybody different.
Yo, I would
different food too.
I would have lost $1 million bet. He never in a million years would have thought he was Hispanic. Never in a million years.
Who that your name? Trap.
I think that Lighthouse.
I know it ain't.
Oh, he's acting like Lighthouse.
Who that is, man? Say something. Trap.
Lighthouse.
All right, man. You out of here. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I would have lost $1 million.
Dude, I have been working since Thanksgiving till now. doing my side gigs and shit. What's the update on the Cowboys? Somebody update me. Keep me up to speed here about our Cowboys.
Tony Romo, grandfather, Ramiro Romo Sr., is from Marquez, Cajula, Mexico.
Okay, this is how much of a Hispanic neighborhood I'm from. You would know this. Who's Zapata? Emilio Zapata. Who is he?
Some Mexican.
But he's like a rebel. He was like a Mexican, but he did something for the country. He was like a revolutionist or something.
The only know I know is Santa Ana.
My dad, I'm Italian, and my dad had a Zapata tattoo on his back.
Even I know who that is. Corner, come on, bro.
Who is that? What happened?
He was like, well, not y'all version, but he was like the Spanish version of Malcolm X.
My dad had a Zapata on his back.
I'm gonna sing y'all my anthem. You ready? I'm proud to be a Mexican. At least I know I'm free, and I won't forget my ancestors who crossed the border for me.
He the one that said it's better to die on your feet than to stand on something like that.
He was against like the government.
Yeah, it was something like that. He had that quote. I forgot what it was.
This man ain't good at poetry.
It was something like it's better to die on your feet than to live on your knees. That's what he said.
My dad had
$40 hollers live on their knees.
Dude, I don't be paying for prostitutes, man. Dude, see, that's what let somebody in the chat said. I'm blocking. Anybody in the chat get blocked. What's up, Charlene? How you doing? I'm not playing with y'all tonight. Y'all say y'all getting blocked. I'm telling y'all. Y'all let this man have y'all saying this stuff, man. I do not do that stuff, y'all.
Somebody said something in the private chat.
Hey, man, people gotta make a living.
That might have been Trap. Who was it?
Yeah,
y'all couldn't
hear me. Mexican Cowboys corn. That's funny.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, who is you, brother?
What's up with it, man? I just be checking y'all out, bro. I seen the link in the comments and just tapped in.
What's your name be in the chat? I don't be seeing your name.
I'm Chopperaholic in the chat, brother.
Okay, what's up with you though?
Man, I can't call it. How y'all doing, man?
Man, it's all good on this Friday, brother. What you got to say about this team, man?
I want to see what y'all think we should draft, bro, in the first couple rounds.
For me, first round, I'm going offensive lineman. I'm not sure Zach Martin's future. He might come back, but either way it go, you got it because Jerry Jones said today, don't look at this no other than Zach Martin being gone for this season. That's all. Well, you know how Jerry talks, but that's what he said.
Right.
In my opinion, I don't think he might not come back, but for me, I'm going offensive lineman. You have to. They said build around Dak, but the first thing they scream wide receiver. He can't pass the ball to the guys he got now. He got sacked hell of time. Cooper Rush getting beat up. You want to build around your quarterback? Put him another wall up there. So for me, first round, I would go wide receiver. I mean, first round, I would go offensive lineman. Honestly, second round, I'm going defensive tackle.
Yeah.
How about you, Savage?
First round, I'm either going D tackle or edge, and the same thing second round, or second round offensive tackle in the second round. If I can get but it's a weak tackle class, man. It's a weak offensive line class. Like we got like this past April, we kind of got like all souped up. We had like 6-7 offensive tackles going round one. We ain't gonna see that this year. You're gonna see maybe 3-4 tops.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would go defensive tackle, and then I would go edge or offensive tackle. I would go trenches.
Yeah. I feel defensive tackle too. Like I go either defensive tackle, probably running back, but I really want to build that defensive line, bro. I think we need to start by the trenches and build us a good defensive line, man.
Okay, cool. Corner, how about you? First and second round.
It all depends on who the coach is really. If Mike McCarthy's retained, then I'm gonna go guard, and then I'm gonna go running back. I'm gonna take care of that offense real quick. Because if we can get that line fixed, get that running back fixed, we can melt clock. That's why we had this losing streak. We didn't have nothing to kill the clock. We didn't have nothing to build on something, right? So give me my guard, give me my running back. Now, if Kellen Moore's here, I might go guard and I might go another wide receiver because Kellen Moore ain't running the damn football. So give me that. If we get a defensive mind coach in here, give me a defensive tackle, give me a linebacker. But right now, it's looking like McCarthy's going to be here. So give me the trenches and give me the running back.
Yeah, man. It's all about
you gotta go O-line. You gotta get Dak. If Dak is your guy, he's your prized possession. You gotta protect him. You gotta factor in Terrence Steele is getting anybody that's behind the center. Terrence Steele is getting them killed. You gotta factor in that at the left side, Tyler Guyton ain't that guy. You gotta factor in Zach Martin might not be coming back. You gotta factor in you're gonna need another left tackle. You gotta fix that offensive line. And I'm not mad at you for saying go running back second round. I'm not mad at that. The only reason I said third round because Savage has got me on this running back binge, and I just been studying these guys every week, and I know it's gonna be a good one in the third round. But I'm still not mad at the second round.
Give me the best one in the second round.
Right, I agree with that. And I'm just not the wide receiver thing, man. If you can protect Dak, I'm cool. But if not, it's pointless getting you another wide receiver. It's pointless because if you can't protect Dak and give him time to throw the ball, because we know how much time he needs to throw the ball. So if you're not protecting him, then it's a waste of time because, in my opinion, he can't even get the ball to the ones he got now. Now, he got to see the ball to CeeDee Lamb a lot last year. I feel like the O-line did a better job last year. So if you can protect
I feel
him,
like the O-line's doing a good job right now with Bass and Hoffman in there.
They did last year.
With Bass and Hoffman right now.
This season right now, yeah, they playing better. They are. They playing a lot better than they.
And that's our future offensive line.
All right, but let me ask you a question, and I don't know the answer. Is Hoffman a free agent? What's
yes?
That's bad. That's bad then.
Well, I think he has a tender on him. I think you can. Oh. I think he's restricted. I think you can put a chicken tender on him.
Probably can get him back for a couple cents, man.
Oh yeah, you can put a chicken tender on him, and they might put a first round chicken tender on him.
So funny.
I was gonna say if he goes off, then
I haven't said that in like 7 years, Fifth. Remember that?
Oh right, that's why I'm laughing, dude. You silly.
If he goes off the next couple of games, that might be a team might.
So a team, if they want Hoffman, you can put that first round chicken tender on him. They have to give a first round pick if they want him. Or the Cowboys can match the contract.
He's a restricted free agent next year.
Yeah, he's.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's the difference.
Tender him. So he's restricted, not unrestricted. So if he's restricted, you could tender him.
Yeah. I mean, do we really want Zach Martin back next year?
Man, y'all asked me this about Tyron Smith, and I said yes. I'm gonna say the same thing about Zach Martin. Yes.
All right, but you do know Tyron Smith's on IR, right?
I don't care. I don't care.
He lasted like 7 games.
But how's our left tackle position doing?
It's horrible
because it's not easy to replace that talent. That was my whole point.
So what about the defense, man?
What was your whole point again? Tell me, I didn't hear you.
Well, when y'all were shitting on Tyron Smith, I said, dude, y'all can't replace that.
Yeah, but he got Aaron Rodgers.
Now we drafted Tyler Guyton to go replace Tyler Smith or Tyron Smith, and it ain't working out. Y'all shitting on Guyton.
What are you talking about?
Tyron got Aaron Rodgers murdered this year. He gave up like.
That's a whole new system. Tyron Smith in this Cowboy offense was the shit. He had to go over there after 10 years and learn a whole new system. He's going to look bad in a new system, absolutely.
Oh, so you're saying it's the system and it's not his play that's downgraded?
That's correct.
Tyron was on his way out anyway, bro.
I'm so glad I've known you for this long, 7-8 years, to know to overlook the crazy stuff you say. Right about Richards. Because it's so ridiculous.
How is that ridiculous?
You know that man ain't playing at you know what? I said I'm going to do this. That man is not playing at the level he played at.
Well, he ain't playing at all. He's on IR.
If you go back to the Detroit Lion game, that was the beginning of the season. Zach Martin was the worst player on the entire.
Oh, I know. Field. I watched it, and I shook my head. But me and Joe, Cowboys blog, we've been calling for Mike Solari's job, the offensive line coach. We've been calling for that dude's job for the past 2 years.
I have too.
Okay, but you could bring back Hudson Hawk, and you think he's going to?
No, I want Callahan back. That's who I want. I want Mark Colombo.
Thank you.
That's who I
Thank
want.
you, Corner. That's how I want to. We should never got rid of him.
Coach matters.
like
And under Mike Solari, this dude's so damn old. He coached for Tom Landry. There's no reason why that old fart should be on this football team coaching this talent. No reason. Oh, Corner's back, baby. We ain't doing this bullshit.
But like we seen with Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, Father Time is undefeated.
And it's definitely undefeated for Mike Solari. Absolutely.
We all know Zach Martin is not the type of guy to walk around with a $1 million chain around his neck.
You can't convince me
that
Zach Martin went from here to here like that. And tell me that's Father Time. That's complete bullshit.
In football years, absolutely. Football years is like dog years. It's like every year is like.
What was Zach Martin's stat? The dude had more. God, what the hell was it? It was like more holding penalties than sacks or something.
No, he has more Pro Bowls. He has more Pro Bowls than holding penalties.
Thank you. And so you mean to tell me he went from here to there like that? That's horse shit. No way. You can't tell me that for shit.
His play was going downhill in 2023.
I wouldn't say that either.
And he
confidently.
He held out. And we have so many mouths to feed. And I said, don't pay him. And what we do? We paid him. And we gave him more money in 2023 and 2024. And so what? Now he's a free agent. And you're going to give him $15 million for next year?
Damn right.
That's no way.
He earned every dime. He does.
I love it when you people tell you like that. When Tom Brady, how many Super Bowls did Tom Brady win?
When we talk about Dak Prescott, we have to say he has to earn it. Zach Martin, he's a first ballot Hall of fucking Famer. Put respect on his damn name. He has fucking earned it.
And how many Super Bowl rings does he have?
Absolutely. Look who he's been fucking dealing with. Tony Romo and fucking Dak Prescott.
And Tom Brady.
How many say that stat one more time, Sarah. How many Pro Bowls to what?
How many Super Bowls did Tom Brady win in New England?
How many Super Bowls? So we're comparing offensive linemen to fucking quarterbacks?
No, because they said to Tom Brady.
Start doing that.
England said to Tom Brady.
Did you get a crazy pill in your Happy Meal today, bud?
England said to Tom Brady with his 6 Super Bowls, you are not bigger than the team. But here, this once again, the Dallas fans, why don't we just get out the candle? Let's get out a candle.
So Zach Martin did nothing for the star. Zach Martin did nothing for the star.
Let's get it. Let's light the candle.
Zach Martin did nothing for the star.
Let's pour a beer out for him. This is the Dallas fan base. We can't let our players go. We can cut Larry Allen, but we can't get rid of Zach Martin. Come on.
You mean to tell me fans were saying cut Larry Allen?
Cowboys
we did cut Larry Allen. We did.
What's up, man?
Larry Allen.
The fans cut time out, Savage. You're talking out of your ass now. The fans cut Larry Allen.
Not the fans. Just the organization.
The fans cut Larry Allen. When you say we, who the fuck is we?
Did.
Who the fuck is we when you say we?
The organization did.
Exactly. Exactly. So you can't say we as in we wanted it. You can't say Cowboys wanted Larry Allen cut. There's no fucking reason that.
It's okay for Larry Allen to finish his last 2 years in San Francisco, but But it's okay for us to hold on to Zach Martin, a declining player.
No. You said he didn't deserve his fucking contract.
He didn't deserve a raise.
I agree. Last year he did not deserve the. He did.
Too many young mouths to feed.
He did.
And you wanted to give him a raise?
Yes.
He didn't deserve it.
Thank you, Tim. He didn't. He didn't deserve it last year. He did not.
That because of the idiot GM.
So
I'm telling you, look, don't waste your time with Corner. Corner, the same guy that didn't want Jason Witten to go. He was done. Don't argue with it. I'm telling you, waste your time.
You have to respect your Hall
This
of
is
Fame
not
players.
disrespecting them, bro. See,
You
you
know
know
what? And
better
see,
than the guy. You
wait,
acting
wait, wait,
better than the
hold
guys
on,
that don't
hold
want to
on.
get rid of Dak. You acting
You
just
know
like
what?
the Dak
You
and
know what?
Macaroni.
And this the perfect example why Jerry Jones cannot be the GM because what corner just said, well, we got to keep Zach Martin past his prime. When it's time to go, it's time to go. You always got to rekindle, reboot your team. But coaching matters. That's the bottom line. You have to have a coaching staff that can put this talent together. And
Man,
by having the idiot GM who still fall in love with players, and nothing gonna change.
I'm in agreement with you about Solari. He has to go. But Solari has nothing to do with Zach Martin getting beat one-on-one when a man get his hands on him. That ain't got nothing to do
That's
with no
Father
coach.
Time.
That's
That's
man
Father Time
versus
doing
man.
that.
That's man
That
versus
hasn't
man.
happened till
Bro,
Solari got here.
that's what they got to do with Zach Martin's strength. What they had to do with him getting thrown around. What does that have? Yo, listen. How many times do we say Amari Cooper got shut down? But does that degrade his skill, his route running? No.
Amari Cooper shut himself down.
No, bro.
A lot of more times
no,
than he got
no.
shut
We
down.
seen Gilly shut him down. That's skill. That's you and that man one-on-one. And the best man win. When I done seen defender got to him, Zach Martin just got thrown like a piece of paper. That ain't got nothing to do with Solari. That's him. Bro, he ain't got it like he used to, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's a first ballot guy, bro. But why would this man hold out when he's already under contract? That's him knowing his owner gonna give him the money because can't nobody else. He feel like can't nobody replace him right then and there. He played a dirty game to do that. He got his money and he didn't produce from it. It's that simple. I know it's hard for you to because we had the same conversation with Jason Witten. I know it's hard for you, but the last 2 years, the dude has been done, bro. He's been done, bro.
I'm talking about the contract extension. And the reason why he got more money was because he was the most valuable guard and the most underpaid guard. That's why he wanted a little bit more chump change. That's why he wanted, because he took pay cut after pay cut after pay cut after pay cut. He said, for a couple of years, give me what I'm worth. And that's what he was worth.
Wait. How many years did we say pay the man they fined and paid him? He got paid for what he was worth. Jerry gave him in a big contract.
The salary cap adjusted to that position.
He got a big contract. Okay,
like
so by that standard, then we not complaining about that contract no more. Then by that standard, we can't complain about that contract.
I don't care about the numbers on the contract. I don't want Dak here. I've never complained about the contract. I'm pissed that they paid him. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I'm pissed that they extended him, but I'm not mad that they paid him. That's his money. Go make your money. Go knock down all your houses if you want. I don't give a fuck. That's your business.
Let me ask you a question.
When it comes to that, I'm mad that they extended Dak. But Zach Martin, when he held out and he earned that money, he earned it. Come on now.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why was it okay for everyone to bash CeeDee Lamb the entire summer? It was okay for everyone to bash Lamb, but it was okay for Zach Martin, a 10-year player under contract, to stand there on the sidelines like this, a declining player. And our fan base was like, "Oh, we got to play him.
I didn't like that.
We got to pay him." And I said, "We have too many young mouths."
Was I bashing Lamb for holding out?
No, you said pay the man.
Okay, I can't. That I can't answer your question. I can't do that, Savage. That I don't fall in that category of your question.
My thing is,
y'all for CD
10 years. He already under contract. Why is you holding out like you just now? You didn't even hold out for your first one. Why are you holding out when you already under contract for an extension? Now look at you. Was it worth it? What did he do since he got? No. What has he done since he got it? How was it worth it? How was an extension worth it? You.
Let me ask you this, Fifth. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead, my brother.
Do you believe he's a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Of course, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Then that's what he did to deserve it.
No, he got paid.
So we pay people for what they did 10 years ago.
70% of players go broke after the NFL.
That's not my problem.
This man wants to cash in an extra bag.
Okay, so let's talk.
Let him cash in an extra bag.
Okay, let's make it about that then. Let's not make it about he deserved it for his play because he got paid for his play. He got paid for his play.
He got paid for the market.
Watch this. No, he got paid for his play.
He got paid for the market.
So why you bashing? So we can bash Dak though, right? But we can't bash
Watch
Dak.
this, because Dak got paid for the market too. Watch this.
Right.
Watch this. So if Zach Martin only got paid, if Zach Martin was coming up next year on a contract and got paid for last year and this year, what would he get paid?
He'd get paid $20 million a year.
You a damn liar. And I said I'm gonna stop cussing. You a lie. Zach Martin last year and this year would not get paid no $20 million a year.
Yes, he will, because he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Not even
Bro,
why are we talking about hypotheticals?
No,
we're talking about what ifs.
From 2014 to 2019, he made him a first ballot Hall of Famer. From 2014 to 2023, 2022. Bro, the last 2 years ain't been in, and you did this with Witten, and you did this with Tyron Smith. You stuck on their pass. But when I was stuck on Dez's pass, you said, let it go. He did that the prior 3 years. He ain't got it no more. But now what I'm saying about
Dez
these
was
guys,
dropping footballs and looking for
Zach Martin get tossed around like he never played football.
Dez fell off the map.
And Zach Martin fell off too.
No.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling y'all. This point is arguing with Corner because he's biased about players that he loves. Go back and watch our Jason Witten video. This man act like Jason Witten was Shannon Sharp in his prime. Go back and watch him. He tried to tell me Jason Witten was better than Shannon Sharp. We also had that argument too, and I slaughtered him with stats. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, don't argue with Corner about players.
There's a lot of corporations.
Corner is the equivalent to guys that love Dak. He will not let you talk bad about players that he loves. I'm telling you, it will never happen.
There's a lot of corporations where let's say you're or Savage, whoever's listening. Let's say you've been at this job for 30 years. And for your 30-year anniversary, all they gave you was a fucking $50 gift card. If a player has gave his all, the franchise should take care of him, and that's what they did for Zach Martin.
And what did Tom Brady get in New England? What did Tom Brady get in New England?
You're going to tell me Tom Brady didn't have side deals, Savage?
See? Side deals? Now we're talking side deals?
You're acting like Tom Brady just
talking side deals?
He just inked a fucking Fox deal where they let him take off a whole year and then do it. That's what 7 rings do for him. That's the privilege. They kicked up Greg Olson, who was really good at color commentary, to number 2 for a guy that won 7 rings. Tom Brady's getting his respect and his flowers for what the fuck Tom Brady did.
What did Tom Brady get from New England?
You can't see that.
What did he get from New England, bro?
Binks, I literally tell this dude this all the time on the phone. This is what I tell him all the time on the phone. When y'all don't, I swear, I tell him this all the time. He is. He's 100%.
Like Jerry sits back and laughs, man. Jerry sits back and laughs.
Because you're taking care of your players that put blood. What did Micah Parsons just say? You feel bad for guys like Zach Martin who put their fucking blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. Come on now. It's time for you guys to appreciate the legends. Y'all don't appreciate the legends. Y'all just don't. You shit on Emmett. Now you're shitting on Tyron. Now you're shitting on Zach Martin. You don't appreciate legends, Savage. You don't. Let's just call it a spade a spade. You don't appreciate legends.
How many rings?
God forbid any of the people that you scout in your draft fucking become a legend. You're going to shit on them too.
This isn't wrestling Legends Night. This isn't wrestling.
I don't think you've ever played a down of football in your life. You haven't played a down of football in your fucking life, and it's showing. Right now, it's showing.
The NFL is what have you done for me lately? And lately means the last 2 weeks.
You've never played a down of football in your life, and it's showing.
Yeah, see, like when you have a personality disorder, because when someone says something different to you, you flip out.
Have you ever played a down of football? Yes or no?
I played plenty. You're 6'1". The fact that you're 6'1" and didn't even get a scholarship offer, you suck. You suck. You suck. I'm 6'1", I'm at Penn State. I got this much to prove it.
I played with guys that were 6'5" and never got a scholarship.
All my letters.
What are you talking
about? I can post all my letters.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
I can post all my letters.
How about
All-Star games? I can post all of it.
All right.
And we can laugh.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. So every 6-foot athlete in high school,
you have a personality disorder.
Every 6-foot person in high school gets a scholarship disorder. That's the dumbest shit ever. That's the dumbest shit ever. You never played a down of football in your life. Never.
Anyone who disagrees with you
You never
get
played a down of
personal
football in
with
your
them.
life.
I'd snap you in two. I'd snap, and you're like 20, 25 years younger than me, and I'd snap you in two at this age.
Oh shit!
I'd snap you in two.
You wouldn't do a fucking thing.
I do it then. I do it now.
That's
Dude,
done.
if we ever put on full pads, dude, you're gonna get a concussion.
Someone
You're
disagrees
going
with
back
you,
to fucking
you get
kindergarten.
personal.
You never played it down in football, and it's showing.
Why is
You're
it
Hey, I got a
shitting
question
on the
real quick.
legends,
I got a question real quick. I got a question. I got a question real quick.
You're shitting on the legends.
6'1".
Okay, I got a question real quick. Since everybody is on the jockstrap of Boise State running back, would it be wise to draft him in the first round?
Woo!
Absolutely
I'll
not.
take it.
Hold on. Knowing that he got a lot of miles in college.
I'll take him. If he there, I'll take him.
Woo!
Put it this way. He's
Ricky
not going
Friday.
to show up to the Senior Bowl because he's not going to go up against a 6'2", 240-pound linebacker in pass blocking drills. Put Gentry, stand him up against Deuce Vaughn and see if you'll draft him.
I'm talking about first round.
I'm not saying he's bad. He's great. He has talent. He's good for a team that's one person away. We're not one person away. We can get a great edge, a defensive tackle, and then we can get two other running backs later on. Gentry is perfect for that team that's a Kansas City Chiefs wants to trade up, let's say. He's perfect for them, and he'd probably have 1,500 yards. All I'm trying to say is for us, for Dallas, what good is a running back when your offense, you can't protect your quarterback, and we're 31st versus the run? So all I'm trying to say is he's good. He's not good for Dallas. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And running back is the deepest position in the draft. So has Bijan Robinson?
Would you? But say, Vince, if Dallas do get him, would you be mad?
Honestly, I wouldn't care. To be honest with you, I wouldn't care.
Okay.
What about you, corner?
What's the question?
Okay, would it be wise to draft what's the boy name?
Austin Gentry.
Yeah, Gentry with a first round pick, knowing that he got a lot of miles on him. A high first round pick. It said top 15 pick.
I don't think he's gonna be there though. I don't think he's gonna be there when we get to
I said knowing that he got a lot of miles on him.
Did Zeke have a lot of miles?
Yeah.
And how long did he last? 4 years?
3 years.
Maybe?
3 years.
3 years? Hell no.
3 years.
Man, I want to talk about corner.
He can't keep his body right though.
I want to talk about corner being 6'1" and not getting no college.
Oh.
So what I'm gonna do tomorrow before we leave out of town, I'm gonna pull out my Dallas Baptist University baseball scholarship letter and send it personally to you, Savage.
Let's go.
You don't have any football letters?
Personally. I'll send it personally to
You
you.
don't have any football letters?
And I turned down that scholarship to go to the Army, and the Army turned me down because I'm deaf in one ear. So that's okay. It's cool. I'm doing just fine in life. I make a lot of money. I make a lot of money.
I thought we were talking
Me like a
football.
twig, that's like taking 3 cents out of my checking account. I'm cool.
We were talking football. Now you're talking baseball.
I'm cool.
Let's go, corner. Yeah.
For
this 6'1" guy got a scholarship.
Come, yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, you said you led your team in tackles every single game.
I did.
So
It's called
should be in the newspaper.
athleticism.
So
say it with me nice and slow.
So should that be in the newspaper?
Athleticism. No. Say it with me nice and slow.
Shouldn't you have those articles?
Something that you don't know anything about. Something you don't know. Ready? Say it with me.
So you never
look what you did, man. Look what you did, man. Look what you did.
Y'all should have came on my show Monday.
And
I
I'm
did 4
so
hours
much older
WP
than
on Monday.
You
by
didn't give me the link.
How do you not have yours? You quote unquote. I led my team in tackles every week, and it was in the newspaper.
Do you want me to pull out the newspaper clippings and send that to you?
If you got them, I'll show you mine.
I'll send them to you. Since you care about me that much,
No, I'm just repeating what you said.
I'll send all of it to you.
You said.
Matter of fact, let's see how dirty your jersey. You still got your high school football jersey?
Of course I do.
Let's compare who's dirtier.
I got my helmet. I got my jacket.
Let's compare the paint of helmets. Let's compare the rips. Let's compare sweat stains.
Put it this way. You just sunk yourself. Let's do this. I'll compare my helmet to your helmet.
I don't have my helmet.
But do you have a picture at least of your helmet?
I had to ask my mom. She has all the pictures.
It's it's still competition.
I'll compare my helmet to your helmet.
Hey, y'all let me do a show Monday. I did a 4-hour WTL Monday.
You know this? I won't even do that. I'll send my pictures of my helmet in a private chat. I don't want to embarrass you.
No, everybody want to see it. Everybody want to see it. The chat, everybody want to see the helmet. We all want to see it.
It was a badge of honor getting CTE when I was young. You were taught to lead with your head. I'm old. I'll show you a face mask with no.
Those are basement scuffs.
With no rubber.
Old ass helmet. Those are basement scuffs.
6'1", man. That's horrendous. I'm sorry. Not even Division III. And not even NAIA.
Come on, man.
Bad, man.
What did you get? Did you get any recognition?
I got plenty of recognition. I got 1 million D3.
Say, guys, I'm head on back. I got work in the morning.
All right, champ.
6 in the morning.
Damn. I got to wake up early, too. Diana has a basketball game at 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
I got to get up at 5.
Look, I'm going to tell y'all.
All right, y'all.
I don't
talking crazy tomorrow?
No, probably not. I'll be out of town.
Okay, then we'll be talking with the champs tomorrow then.
There you go.
I don't care about it.
I like that. Talking with the champs. I like that.
I went Monday. I did 4 hours of WTL. I only had Isha on the show up. So I need some spice to talk. 4 hours Monday. And I went to war with a Dacaroni Monday.
Man, first of all, you didn't send me the text.
Yeah, you didn't send me shit.
Yeah, you didn't send me the text.
Eshan saw it. Eshan saw it.
I didn't see it.
Stupid ass group chat on fucking silent. I wake up in the morning. There's 70 text messages waiting for me.
Don't talk about everybody in that group chat. Everybody that reading that group chat. We got D2 offers, so you must ain't get no D2 offer.
I don't read that group chat hardly ever.
I got no.
What up, man?
All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.
I see mom mañana.
I seen that screen when you was who that was. You what's his name?
Sports Junkie.
Yeah, I seen that, bro. Hey, I wanted to get in there and get them for you, but I was at work.
I got to charge my watch.
I feel you, man. It was all good, bro. You know, Sports Junkie, my dog.
Nah. It was a good one though. It was a good one. You know.
Yeah, he just blind loyalty, bro. Blind loyalty to Dak, man. You know, it is what it. He went from comparing Dak to Dan Marino to other people.
He was all over
Stafford. He wanted to talk about prison. Like, if you're on a yard in prison and you got a fight break out, you got to ride with who you with. So I'm riding with that because in prison, you got to ride with who you with. I'm like, man, what are we talking about?
But look, you know what he was giving me at, though? He kept bringing up the playoffs. I think he kept on bringing up, like, playoffs to say, like, Tom Brady. And playoffs to say about that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what he kept bringing up was we talked about the Green Bay game. He talked about the 28-3. He said we got no defense because that Patriots defense, they held that Falcons defense down enough for Brady to come back. So he was pretty much saying we ain't never had no defense to hold Dak down to come back from such a bad deficit like 28-3.
Dak had some good defense on the team.
Well, we had defense, man.
Yeah, we done had some defense. But you know what though, bro? I when I be talking to a couple people, my people about Dak, man, they always bring up, well, you know what I'm saying, such and such. He when people say he a regular season quarterback. But this why I go. What he don't even win big games in a regular season.
Who is this, Sam? I feel like there's somebody you know.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Let him have it.
That's somebody you know?
I might, maybe it's possible.
You gotta see put New Jersey. Don't act like you don't know that person. How would they know you from New Jersey?
The accent. It's the accent.
I thought it was Boston when I first met you.
I know. I got insulted by that. Yo, when I hear Boston, I'm like, yo, the first time I ever heard Boston, I was bouncing, and I go to the girl, I'm like, yo, that's not real, right? And yo, she talked like that, and it was legit like Ted, the movie. I was like, wow.
Yeah, you got a little Mark Wahlberg in there. Yeah, nah, for sure.
See, I disagree, bro. Everybody else around here doesn't sound like me, bro. I swear to God, man. Yo, it's all the men in my family have a deep voice. My sons, I have 2 younger sons. Their voices are deeper than mine. I got a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old. They're deeper than mine. Well, my dad, God rest his soul, he just passed July 30th. If you pick up the phone, you would think you were talking to me. And he was 82. He sounds just like me. My uncle sounds just like me. All the men in my family, we all just have the sound the same. But everyone around me doesn't. They don't sound like me. So I don't know. But I probably do have an accent. I just don't.
So,
you know?
but no, all serious though, corner. So you really put a lot in this Solari thing, being, you know, a part of why the O-line and Zach Martin is the way it is.
Right.
So let me ask you this. With Terrence Steele playing the way he playing, Tyler Guy not picking up on things, and Zach Martin setback, which you contribute to a Solari, what would change with a new offensive lineman coach with the way Terrence Steele has been playing? Because I think that's just him.
So if you look at the running scheme that they're doing, they did it against Pittsburgh.
Okay.
They ran a double team. They were putting 2 bodies on guys, and that was one of Rico Dowdle's best years, and best games. Then when they came after that game, they went back to their original scheme. It's the technique on how they coach stuff. I don't know what it is. Look at this line against Mark Colombo or the Callahan guy that Champs always talks about. And then you look at Mike Solari. Yeah, we could say T.J. Bass and Brock Hoffman have been really good. And T.J. Bass came here as an undrafted free agent. Brock Hoffman came here from the Browns practice squad, right? So you look at those 2 guys that have actually outshined basically almost everybody except Tyler Smith, right? So you bring a coach in here and you bring the right zone scheme to block these guys, you might see better play from Zach. They've changed a lot of this running scheme for Zach Martin, and it's hurt him. It hurt him a lot. Let me see. Zoom in on that. All I see is blue. I don't see no white chips.
I sent it to the chat.
Let me see.
Check your phone.
I'm checking it.
Check your phone. It's right here.
It's right somebody here. Ate on that.
That's 1 year. That's 1 year.
You only played 1 year?
No, that's my helmet, my senior year.
I don't know. What position did you play?
Left tackle and defensive tackle. Zoom in on it.
Oh, yeah. That's
not a Warriors helmet. Zoom in on it.
How do I know it's yours? Send me a picture with you with that helmet.
Why? Listen, bro, I'm going to lie about a helmet.
I don't know.
I'll lie about a helmet.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's stupid.
So
the way Javon, and we got taught to hit that way.
So do the cap,
and that's why. And it's crazy. Concussions. I bet. Yeah, I had 50 plus. It was called getting your bell rung. You went like this, and you went back, and that's it. You didn't come out and play. You saw stars. Yeah, I've seen stars plenty, like 3-4 times. That's how it was back then. Yo, I swear to God, no joking. Yo, I swear to God, we had a kid. He hurt his leg. The coach goes, "Get back in the game, you pussy." Yo, the kid played like 3 more downs, legit, with a broken leg. And then he came out and his leg was broken. I'm told if that would have happened today, it'd be a $30 million lawsuit. I'm going back for 35 years, 40 years. That's how it was then. It was no, bro. It was crazy. I swear to you, kid played with a broken leg and he got yelled at. It was a kind of a joke. Swear to God, it was raining. The coach's cigarette is like this in the rain. It's hanging, And the kid comes off the field, like, coach, my leg. He goes, get back in the game, you pussy. And then like 3 more plays, he couldn't even stand. And I swear to God, the kid had a broken leg.
Hey, who win Monday night? Do the Cowboys put it off or what?
I hope we lose. For draft purposes.
You say you hope we lose
For draft purposes.
for draft. Oh, okay, I got you.
For draft.
Type shit.
Well, you know, we hope we'll see. At this point, I don't even care because we can't get where I want to be at anyway. So
Yeah, I really don't care neither. I don't care if they win, tank. They can win out, they can lose out. It don't matter. It don't matter to me, bro.
Yeah, but for draft purposes, I swear to you, there's gonna be like 10 dudes with a first round grade.
And then even if they draft good, bro, they don't go get nothing in free agents. We're gonna be right back here.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yo, we have fans that think we're gonna go out and spend money in free agency.
Every day we do every year. We think we're gonna get people players in the free agents every year. We think Jerry gonna make a trade every year. And we around this motherfucker looking, man, who? I've been bro, I've been watching this team too long. I know exactly what's to come before it come. Man. I don't get overexcited about that shit no more.
no, you can't. You really can't, man. You know, like I told him earlier, enjoy the game for what it is and what it ain't tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at this point, Jerry gonna sell them tickets.
Yeah, I mean, I can see Cincinnati putting up some points. You know, I mean, I can see them. It could be a race. You know, it could be a race back and forth. It's just for me, draft purposes. I want to lose every single game the rest of the year.
I think they're gonna lose. Shit. I think Cincinnati gonna score because we can't match them scoring. And they known to put up at least 20, 25 points a game.
Our secondary might get torched.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna get torched. Even if Diggs is in there, bro.
Diggs checked out, man. My opinion.
And I think he's still hurt, man. I ain't ready to give up on Diggs.
I agree with you. Yeah, I don't think he's 100%.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready to give up on him. I ain't ready to give up on Micah yet neither. I know a lot of people want to trade
Mike who? McCarthy?
Nah, Michael Parsons.
Oh, yeah, he done.
Yeah, I ain't ready to give up on him yet, bro. I know a lot of people want to trade him and get him out of here, but I feel like he just need to bulk up, bro. If he gonna be I like him at linebacker, but if he gonna be a full-time defensive end, he got to put some more muscle on him, bro.
Check it out. There's a kid coming out this year from Penn State, number 11, Abdul Carter.
He got that bend. Abdul, he got that bend.
He bends. Yeah, he bends like Gumby. He has crazy bend.
He got that.
The only problem is he's a little bit bigger than Parsons. He's not a full-time edge. He has to play linebacker. Penn State tried moving him to edge this year. West Virginia has a sick tackle, Wyatt Mullins, left tackle. He hasn't given up a sack in 3 years. And then he shut Abdul Carter down the first game. Then they would chip him with a tight end, hitting him with running backs. Then after 3 games, they move Abdul Carter back to linebacker. Now he has 10 sacks already for the year. They're saying he might go number 3. They're saying he might go 3 or 4. That's why, if you could give me Abdul Carter and Micah, I'll take that any day of the week. I'll say, let's go run 3-4. Put those 2 guys on the outside.
Don't get overshown.
I agree with you there. We just got to keep him healthy. We got to, that's another thing. Like, okay, Overshown.
He needs some too.
Who
is our fitness coach, bro? Like, what?
Our fitness coaches, our training staff got a D- this past offseason.
Like, bro, why these dudes don't got no weight on them, bro? Like,
because it's you want 100 people watching you work out doing a tour.
Yeah, but they gotta have gyms at home. These dudes,
they gotta put some, man.
They don't got the equipment Dallas has.
Yeah,
the ice baths, the little leg suctions that keep your circulation.
What are we gonna? You believe our fan base thinks we're gonna sign Osa too? He's a free agent.
It'll be tough. It'll be tough to sign him.
I
It all depends on who the coaches is. If Mike Zimmer's here
No
and he
way.
likes Osa, expect him to be back.
You don't think Osa gets at least $50 million in the free agent market?
Dude, I'm telling you,
McGovern-
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But if the Cowboys want to sign their own, they have shown that they will sign their own, and they will restructure a contract to sign their own. They won't go get a free agent, but they will sign their own.
Yeah, we kept re-signing Orlando Scandrick. Sorry.
My only problem with Osa is I think he wears down as the season gets long, as the season goes. I think he wears down. And Zimmer likes his two big guys. I just can't see investing that kind of money in a defensive tackle where we were ranked 31. And I'm not throwing everything all on our DTs, but
well, when you're getting ran up the middle,
no, I hear you,
gotta
but
blame
there's
somebody.
And I think we got some good DTs in this draft, bro. I think they need to draft a DT, bro. Like,
What round?
I think we need to rebuild the trenches and, you know what I'm saying, that defensive line, man, for real.
You see, now I'm going to say something, and everyone's going to kill me. The best defensive tackle is out of Michigan.
What's his name? Graham?
Mason Graham. He's been Michigan's best defensive tackle the last 3 years.
Does he have a delayed snap?
Hell no. He gets upfield. He jacks people. He has violent hands. He gets rid of people.
If he don't have a delayed snap, count me in. I'm so tired of
he can play one. Out of Michigan. Mozzie's senior year, I'm watching Michigan, and I see this other kid, a true freshman.
He's way better than Mozzie. When we first drafted
exactly. So Mozzie, as a senior, he was a true freshman. As a true freshman, he was better than Mozzie. I see this kid making all these plays. I'm like, who is he?
Both of them. It's both of the D tackles that they got now in Michigan.
Then they got another kid, Grant. He's like 6'4", 340.
He better.
All I try to say to Dallas fans is, and we've had this conversation on here already, would we take Aiden Hutchinson in a heartbeat?
All day long.
They're looking just at his helmets. They're saying, "No, we don't want him. We don't want him. We don't want him." Then
I think Mozzie has stepped up a little bit better though. He ain't last year's Mozzie or earlier year this Mozzie. Mozzie has played better this year so far.
But he's only played better the last 2 weeks against the Giants and the Redskins.
No, he's been in the roller coaster. He's been up and down, but he wasn't as sorry as he was in the first 3 weeks of the season.
So what is he ranked now? 130 or 130?
He probably still at the bottom, but
he's saying. I mean,
to me, with the eye test, he's played a lot better.
There's another kid, Deone Walker, out of Kentucky, 6'6", 360.
I like him, bro. A lot of people really not on him though, but I like him.
They're ripping him this year, but follow me. He had better 2023 tape. In my opinion, he's making a business decision and he's trying not to get hurt. Legit, 6'6", 360, and he's played stand-up outside linebacker as a 5-tech. He stand up and made plays. His 2023 tape was better. In my opinion, he's making a business decision and trying not to get hurt. So a lot of people are down on him because his tape is not all that. But if someone has 3-4 years of good tape, are you going to bash them for one bad year?
Nah, I love to take him. If he there when we there, shit.
No, he'll be there late. He'll be there in the 20s.
Yeah,
everyone's down on him.
I love to snatch him, bro.
They're down.
Hey, Sad, what high school you went to, man?
St. Joseph's in New Jersey.
Y'all was a big school?
No, maybe like 300. It was a private school, Catholic school.
Y'all had a football team?
Of course. We had that football, baseball, basketball. We even had swimming. We had a swimming team even. Bowling. We had everything.
Okay. That's what's up. St. Joseph's. Okay.
Yo, as crazy as it sounds, and they've been saying this in the last 50 years, the talent that comes out of New Jersey, if they can keep the kids at Rutgers, they'd be in the top 15 every year at Rutgers. The kids all just go to other schools, and then they come back to Jersey. Well, how many kids do good? Then they jump in. Then okay, check this out. The number one guard this year is a kid Booker from Alabama. He played his first year high school football in New Jersey. He's a Connecticut kid, but he traveled to New Jersey to play football for Bergen Catholic, and they're a powerhouse too. And then he transferred. Then he went to IMG for 3 years, and then from IMG in Florida, then he's at Alabama, and he's the number one guard. Jersey it's crazy talent. It's just, I mean, you're gonna laugh. Bergen Catholic IMG is the best high school in the United States in football. They have 2 teams. They have a Florida team, then they have a team that travels nationwide. IMG recruits throughout the world. And this kid, he started out in Jersey, then he went down to Florida, and then IMG played Bergen Catholic, his former school, but IMG won 28-14. But IMG plays people, it's like 80-0 at halftime. Pennsylvania has a very rich tradition of football. Ohio, Florida. I mean, Florida, Texas, California. I mean, the Midwest. You want size, you go to the Midwest. You want speed, you go down south. You know what I'm trying to say? Like those Florida colleges, if they can just win Florida, they'd be, like Miami would say, if they could just win Dade County, they'd be in the top, they'd be in the top 10 every year. Florida is one of those crazy states. The talent is unreal. It's, it's like there's a saying, like I said, you want size, you go to the Midwest. You want speed, you go down south. That was like the phrase years ago. You get those big, like corn-fed kids in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Texas football is crazy. The high school stadiums in Texas look like college stadiums on the East Coast, man. It's like, and then like California's known for crazy football. It's everywhere in the United States is good football. I just don't know much about that 8-man football. I think it's played like out in Nebraska and stuff like that. I really don't know much about that. But I think LVE played 8-man football, if that makes any sense. Wow. Those are from small schools.
Yeah, they got 6-man down in Texas. They got 8-man in Oklahoma, Colorado, Nebraska.
But why would Texas have 6? I thought like this
because they have small community schools.
Oh, okay.
It's just a track field up and down.
I could see that.
Big hits. Yeah, small community fun.
Yeah, the South is. I was having this conversation the other day. Even like these small schools, Division 2, Division 3, there's 10 kids on each team that should be Division 1. And I'll go to any Division 1 school there is, and there's 10 kids that shouldn't even be there. They're there because their parents donated a lot of money. They're there because they got crazy size and they just looked at their potential, or they're there because their father went there and played good and was in the NFL. Michael Irvin's son went to the University of Miami as a tight end. Has anyone ever heard of him?
Hell no.
No, it's because Michael Irvin's a god in Miami. He's a god of Dallas. He's a guy you can't hate, man.
Hey, man, let me ask a question. If Shador won Deion, if he ain't have Sanders on his last name, y'all think he'll be getting like he getting right now?
I don't know.
What's the question?
If Shador won Deion's son, if he ain't have Sanders on his last name, will he be getting the hype that he getting right now?
Did he just go off his last couple games?
Yeah, the last few games, yeah. The last game they beat Oklahoma State 52-0. Last game.
I ain't gonna say who it is, man, but somebody in the chat I didn't give it away. Somebody in the chat just texted me saying they said you capped. They said that blue and gold ain't even your school colors, man.
You want to laugh? You want to bet money?
I'm just somebody. They said don't say their name. They just said it ain't your school colors.
There's like 3 St. Joseph's.
So
Tell them to look up St. Joseph's of the Palisades.
That's your school?
Yeah, Blue Jays, blue and yellow.
Okay. I'm sure they hear you. They just didn't want to.
The other ones, there's a St. Joe's Metuchen. That's in South Jersey. Then their colors are like blue and white, I think. We used to kick the shit out of them every year. Then St. Joe's of Montvale is, I think, green and white. So we could talk about it, but also us. We also had Notre Dame color helmets, also too. So we can go both. We had gold helmets also.
Maroon and white till I die. And the veins. Anyway, no, so Shador, I think his talent's there. Is it top 10 talent? To be determined. But I think the talent's there.
Shador, Donkey, what's up, man? What it do? Shador can play football. He hasn't had an O-line. Kid can play. Kid can pass. He can run. He's a decent quarterback. He's a dual threat. He's gonna go probably Vegas. It'll probably be the Raiders.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
He's a good quarterback. It don't matter. He still can play ball. He can
So is Deion saying in Colorado then?
He say he's staying.
Or he's gonna go to the Raiders?
Man, he also said he was gonna be in Jackson State for a long time. I don't.
Once his
If
kids
both,
are
if
gone,
both of his boys gone, I don't see him. Deion went for that money. Colorado paid him a lot of money. Deion must be the money. Deion still like money.
Right.
All for
his son, he's day 3. He's day 3 to me all day long.
Safety.
That boy can hit though, man.
Yes, he's good against the run.
I think he's a little older too.
24. I was just going to get that. He's a 25-year-old rookie, and he has some more field issues.
this man, Andy Dalton.
And he's not. He's like 5'10". He's not tall.
But he's a safety, ain't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
That boy's a thumper, boy.
Yeah, he's better against the run than the pass. Absolutely.
Who's better, Buda Baker or Sanders?
Overall,
Buda Baker's 5'10".
give me Buda Baker's better overall. He can do both. He can hit and he'll pick you off. Sanders will pick off too, though. Oh man,
it's a pretty decent safety class.
man, I'll take Sanders. I ain't gonna lie. Sanders might be.
It's a pretty decent safety class. I'm telling you, Sanders is going to be a day 3, and I'm talking like round 6, round 7.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Will he drop out of the draft to play another year? Then
You saw.
He doesn't have any. I don't. He doesn't have any more eligibility.
He ain't got no more eligibility. He ain't got no more.
That
Who
nigga
has none?
You think Deion wants to send the Raiders? Well, I think they're gonna go there. You saw Shador Sanders just posted that clip of him passing by the Raiders. Where they play at over there. He posted a picture of their stadium, a video.
What do they do with Adam Pierce? Is that his name, or am I thinking WWE?
Who?
He's a piece of shit, Antonio
Pierce. What's his name?
Antonio Pierce. You know why he's a
Pierce.
piece of shit? I'm going to tell you why he's a piece of shit. He played linebacker for the Giants. So when the Giants went to the Super Bowl in February in the Northeast, he left his 2 pit bulls. He got locked up over it. He left his 2 pit bulls out in the yard. No food, no water, no heat, no nothing. His teammate that shot his dick off in the club in New York City, he took the handgun.
Who was that? That was
Plaxico. He took the handgun. He took the handgun and hit it. But I don't like him for what he did to his dog. So he's a piece of shit. And then he got thrown out of Arizona for paying. He was paying kids to go to Arizona. If these kids even make it to the NFL, he got banned from the NCAA. He had to get thrown. He basically stepped down.
Savage, right there.
Cowboys blog got a question for you. Shout out to Cowboys blog, man.
Where you have EJ Smith going? Give me something. I don't know 100% EJ Smith off the top of my head. EJ Smith. Give me a position. Give me a college. Refresh my memory.
EJ Smith, running back for the Aggies. Number 22, that running back over there in Texas.
The Aggies is the kid Lavelle.
Oh. Texas A&M, man. That's a HBC. Oh, no, it ain't. Yes, it is.
Texas
It's Emmitt
A&M.
Smith's son.
HBCU.
Oh, his kid started off at like
That's Emmitt Smith's son?
I think Stanford. I think he's playing for. I think he's at. I think his son's at Stanford.
He is. No.
Yeah.
He was at Stanford first. He went to Texas A&M this year.
He's not even the starter though. He's not the starter by Texas A&M. It's the kid Morse.
Yeah, he entered the transfer portal in January. He transferred to Texas A&M.
But I know he started off at Stanford. Listen,
that's right now.
Listen, put it this way: Emmett's a legend in Florida. For Florida not to want his son, that says it all. Let's be honest. For Florida not to even throw like a mercy scholarship out there, that says all. I know like he went to Stanford. He did nothing at Stanford.
Oh, he's better than little bitty Deucey Deuce.
Don't start about that.
How much you want to bet he'll come to Dallas?
Who?
Emmett's kid.
I hope not. I'm tired of these fucking feel-good story running backs.
But it'll be just for us to be in the news, what I'm talking about.
Give me a fucking 6'1".
He's not even getting drafted, his kid.
I like my running backs at 6'1".
There's plenty, bro. There's monsters this year. There's a kid, CJ Donaldson, West Virginia.
If you ain't 6'1", I ain't looking at you.
He's
if you're
6'1",
6'2", I'm putting you at wide receiver.
He's 6'1", 240. There's a kid, Harvey, UCF, man. He's a hammer, too. There's big running backs. You got Singleton out of Penn State, man. He ain't getting no love either. Katron Allen out of Penn State not getting any love.
Oh,
Quishon Judkins.
Cowboys blog has him undrafted, so Savage was on the same page.
Yeah, he's getting. I know his kid's been out there, it's going back and forth, but man, he ain't getting. He ain't going.
Cowboys blog, hit the link, bro.
The UCF kid is Harvey. He is 2 years in a row. You got to see his 2023 stats. His 2023 stats was off the hook, Harvey, and his 2024 stats.
Right back. I got to make sure my daughter's going to bed. She has a game in the morning.
Yeah, bless the channel, blog, man, if you can. You know, you ain't never been on here, man. Come bless the channel, man. But
you got Sampson from Tennessee. I mean, bro, there's so many running backs out there. You got the Kansas kid, Neal. You got Kyle Monangai out of Rutgers. I'm telling you, I don't see him getting out of round 2, round 3. Last year, Kyle Monangai led the Big Ten in rushing. You got Caleb Johnson out of Iowa. You got Ty Sanders out of Texas Tech. Bro, you got Jaden Ott, who's having a down year, but still he has crazy talent out of Cal. You got last year's Doak Walker winner from Ollie Gordon from Oklahoma State. That his team sucked this year. You got the kid Hampton, your guy from North Carolina. He has a lot of yards. He just doesn't have a lot of touchdowns this year.
Right there,
Virginia Tech. I mean, bro, you got Damian Martinez, Florida, getting no love. There's going to be undrafted free agent running backs.
That North Carolina running back, man.
Yeah. He had a better 2023, but he has a worse team around him this year. That's why a lot of people are not talking about him. But in 2023, he had like 900 yards after contact. So he's a brute. Yo, whatever you want, speedsters, bruisers, guys that could come out of the backfield, catch the ball, small guys, big guys. And I said this in May. It's the deepest position in the draft. I would love to wait.
I'm still sick. They ain't grab nobody out the damn free agent. All them damn running backs and free agents came, and all the motherfuckers balling.
Deuce Vaughn, bro. Like, why did they even?
I got a question. What do we do with Rico? He's a free agent, and we like to pay our guys.
Here in a couple of weeks, I got to go collect the debt from Liberty's uncle. He owes me $100.
You're shitting me.
In my opinion, about Rico, you let him go and get you 2 new running backs.
No, I agree.
Let him go somewhere else and make some money, and you get you 2 running backs this year. I don't care if the first one is in the 3rd round, and you can wait to get the next one in the last round. It's stacked with running backs. Get you 2. The first one, I need 6'1", with corner on that 6'1", man, 220, 225. Big old boy, man.
Yeah, slam him, man.
back for like I want a big running back to be our starter behind an old. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a big dude.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I'm screaming that all off season.
Put him in that red zone, let him truck through it, man. Get you a big RB, bro. Like you, so we can
You
stop
got
taking
Levette,
downs in the red zone.
Notre Dame. I'm telling you, man, there's so many running backs this
Oh,
year.
don't get Joe started on Notre Dame now.
Nah,
I swear to you, there's like legit 20, 25 good running backs.
That's what I'm telling people now, 80. He will be. I'm gonna be so tuned, man. I'm telling you, for sure.
Yeah, whenever. Just I'm whatever you want. 1980s. I'm down. I can talk draft 12 months out of the year.
That's on your channel during draft, 80 Savage for real. Y'all know I disappeared during that time. I don't really pop back up to the draft day.
You know what's funny? And I hate to like slap my chest, but I do. Jason Taylor's son, Mason Taylor, LSU, he declared for the draft today. In May, I had him as the top one in my top 5 class, tight end. He plays for LSU. I know LSU's has a down year, but the kid's a legit 6'5", like 240.
Team right there, LSU.
It's a really good tight end class, but my tight end number 1 is from Penn State, Tyler Warren.
Did we take Donovan Wilson?
Yes.
Yeah,
crap.
Like a year or so.
Yo, there's a kid Watts from Notre Dame. He's a good safety.
He from my and Donovan Wilson from my city. We from the same.
Yeah, he's from Texas A&M. Wilson.
Salute, Brando.
Yeah, but at this point, Wilson probably has CTE because when he first came to us, he was laying the pipe out there, man. Like he was just killing people. And has he fallen off? Yeah. Penn State got 2 monsters at safety. Yo, it's a good safety class. It's very light in the ass at corner.
What do you like about Donovan Edwards out of Michigan?
Don't like him at all. There's a story with him. Follow me now. Last year, Michigan was national champs. It was the little guy. What's his name? Blake Corum. Last year was the Blake Corum show, and Donovan Edwards looked like Zeke. He looked like he was running with shit in his pants all year. Now the collegiate playoffs start, and he has a burst, and I'm like, where'd this burst come from? Great size on Donovan Edwards. Great size. But yet, he was nowhere this season. The collegiate playoff starts. He looks great. Coming into this year, he lost his job to a backup. Like a one-year wonder, Khalil Mullins had over 1,000 yards. He lost his job this year. But Donovan Edwards does have size. In my opinion, he's more of a fullback.
What about Boone out of UCF? I'm sorry.
There's 25 legit 25 running backs that are monsters. I'm telling you.
Is Boone
USC? Penny Boone. Yes, absolutely. He's in my he's in my top. Penny Boone, I did a video on him too. He's in my list. Also, there's a kid, Woody Marks out of USC.
Where do you have Penny Boone at?
Okay, follow me. I've dropped 500 people already. Everyone
I worked way too hard to be listening to the video.
Now,
hey man, I appreciate y'all, boy. Let me get on here with y'all, man. It's been an honor, man. I'm a big fan of all y'all content, bro.
Great.
Appreciate y'all.
Go ahead.
I can't give anyone a final ranking until after we get the East-West Shrine, the Senior Bowl practices, and the combines. And that's when I just try to hope. I look at the combine for medical. Other than that, to me, it's the underwear Olympics. The 40-yard dash, unless you're a running back, unless you're a corner, unless you're a wide receiver, unless you're a tight end, the 40-yard dash is the most overrated tool there is. If you have a defensive tackle, do you really care what 40-yard dash he runs? No. A few years ago, Zeus, his son, Orlando Brown Jr., Oklahoma, left tackle, had the worst. He's like 6'8", 360. Had the worst. He bench pressed 225 12 times. He had the worst combine of any offensive lineman ever. He ran like a 6'2". And how many All-Pro seasons does he have? And he's playing for Cincinnati. Cincinnati gave him, Kansas City gave him a big-time contract. Ravens gave him a contract. Ravens took him 3, Ozzie Newsome, because his dad played there, Orlando Brown Sr., Zeus. He was the guy that got the referee threw the flag, and he hit him in the face, and he clocked the referee, and he got suspended for a year. But then he sued the NFL and got crazy money because he had to get a surgery, and then he came back.
That time.
The ref threw the flag. I guess the flags waited, and it hit him right in the eye, and he just. I'm talking about his son. So, like, listen, like I said, a defensive end. Do we really care about his 40-yard dash, or do we care about his 10-yard split? A guard. Do we really care about his 40-yard dash, or are we more about his 10 yards?
So let me ask you this about the UCF Penny Boom. Would you be mad if Cowboys took him second round?
Yeah, he's not a second round.
He's not a second. He might be an undrafted guy.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he ain't no. Yeah,
he won't be in your top 20 time until after the East-West Rumble, if he even makes it there.
I'm going to do each position is going to have a minimum of 30 players. Each position.
Okay.
I'll be at 500 tomorrow. I got 6 people to go, but I've done them already to be at 500. Then I want to go back into the HBCU, and I want to try to get 100 out of there. Now listen, only like 300 people get drafted, but we have to take into consideration everyone's practice squad. So I'll be at 5. I want to do like another 100 for the HBCU because there's crazy talent there. There's even crazy talent Division 3. There's a whole load of Division 3 games playing tomorrow. Pierre Garçon played Division 3. I did a video this week. There was a college, Mount Union. They have like 13 national championships, and they've been a powerhouse since I was a kid. I think they're out of Ohio, and they're just beasts. I mean, Sam Mills, a Hall of Fame linebacker, Division 3, a lot of crazy talent. And all the Division 3 playoff games are tomorrow early on, but a lot of people are not going to watch them. They're going to be watching the conference, but I'll be watching them.
It'd be hidden talent. People got to think Tyreek Hill played at a school 30 minutes from me in Livingston, Alabama, and University of West Alabama, man. So,
You'd be surprised all the talent that comes out of the HBCU. And 30, 40 years ago, all the top talent came out of there. But now you still get talent out of there. Who's the kid who hurt his shoulder last week on special teams? Wanye Thomas or something? Yeah. I think he went to FAMU. I think it was either him or Bell, Florida A&M.
That's the HBC. That's FAMU.
Yeah, FAMU.
Yeah.
They get crazy talent.
Hey,
a lot of these kids start off at Power 5s, and for some reason or another, listen, if you can play, they'll find you, but they also miss a lot of kids. And if you're good, if you have a good general manager, a good scouting, which, you get these steals. But it's not sexy to talk about, though. That's the thing. A lot of people don't want to hear it. They want to hear the Austin Gentrys. They want to hear the Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. So I just
yeah. All them hinges. So we're gonna 2 more topics and we're gonna get out of here. First topic, corner. Do you would you build around Dak or your defense?
That's a good question. I think the core pieces on defense is stable enough where you can add some pieces in. I think in order to get Dak Prescott going, you have to get a good running back in here. You have to get you have to replace Terrence Steele. You got a lot to do with, and you can go both ways with this, but I'm going to go, you build around Dak. That's your highest paid investment. That's who you build around. You got to protect him. You got to get him going. If Dan Campbell and those guys over there at the Lions can do this with Goff, they can damn sure do it with Dak. It's just going to take the right offensive mind guy and the right general manager to come in here and build this thing right. It's there. We've seen Dak exceed. But how can you just – I used to call him the bus driver, and Kellen Moore was the flat tire to the bus he was driving, right? How to repair those tires and let that bus keep rolling. That's what they got to figure out, build around Dak.
Savage, same question. Around Dak or the defense?
You could do a little bit of both. To me, we have 9 draft picks. In a perfect world, I would go 6, heavy on defense. It's a crazy running back draft. I draft 2 running backs, and then we can flip a coin and go offensive a tackle, or we can go with a wide receiver speedster late. And I'll give you a Keandre Lambert-Smith, Auburn. He's a Penn State transfer because Penn State's quarterback's deep ball sucks. So he transferred. And in 1 year at Auburn, he has more touchdowns than his entire career at Penn State. The kid's a 5'10 speedster. You can get him day 3. But I would go 6 defense, 3 on offense. But don't be surprised, Jerry trades back and we acquire more picks. So I think we could do a little bit of both. We have to go running backs and then either an offensive lineman or a wide receiver, and then I do go 6 on defense. Okay. Then you also have to do your board also.
Okay, for me, I'm like I said when I even debate these guys, and I only say this when they say, who would you build around? Would you build around corner? You can't hear, so I'm not gonna scream. Who would you build around? Okay, you got your quarterback. You don't go and buy a 69 Chevelle if you ain't gonna put you a 400 block in there. So if you're gonna invest in something so classic like that, you got to make sure it run how it's supposed to. You got Overshawn. You're probably gonna keep Michael Parsons. You got Trayvon Diggs. You got Deron Bland. I feel like there's ways to help that defensive out without going 2 balls to the wall in the trenches. We have to go back to being a high-scoring, high-caliber, running the ball type of offense. And when I mean high-scoring, I'm talking about running back. You got to run him. You got to run him like they did, and I'm gonna say it. You got to run him hard. You got to have a good O-line. I not do him like you did to Marco Murray, but you got to get him them Zeke touches, them Zeke carries. That's why you get 2. You have a 1-2 punch like we did with Pollard and Zeke, and you run that dang on ball. You got to build around the guy who's in control of the scoring. A lot of our downfalls have been because we couldn't score points. In 2016, we went 13-3 with running that ball. Dak looked good. Zeke looked good. Offensive line looked good. Our defense was not the best. Guess what? Our defense we've had in the last 3 years is 30 times better than that 2016 defense. And I say that to say the pieces we got now is already better than that defense. So that's why I feel like you can kind of add a couple pieces over there. Let our offense run the ball. Keep their defense tired. Keep our defense healthy and rest it up. And I feel like we can go be efficient out there. If you're going to keep this dang on terrible quarterback, in my opinion, who's just reached his peak, you better put some better pieces around him. You better protect him. Because Dak needs, as long as it takes to watch the movie Roots, to throw the ball. And we know that movie is 40 years long. Corner is racist, y'all. But anyways, I'm telling y'all now, you better protect Prescott. Because if you don't, you're going to have another season like this. Put good pieces around him, power pieces. Get you a running back. Get you another running back. Get your offensive line. Get you a receiver late if there's any big ones out there. I know Auburn got a pretty big boy at receiver. In my opinion, you go balls to the wall offense. You got to start putting back up points. We can't be going 19-12 against San Fran. You got to go and score. Put more threats out there. You can't. CeeDee Lamb can't do much when he's doubled. He's not a dog when it comes to being aggressive and physical against guys on the other side of the ball of him. As much as Dak like everything to be perfect and a receiver has to be open, CD damn near likes the same thing. CD damn near has to go untouched. Now, once the ball is in the hand, he'll flip and fall all over his neck. He don't care about the landing, but it's all the stuff before the catch that bothers CeeDee Lamb. Getting hands on him, bumping him. He don't like it. He get frustrated. He throw his hands up while the play's still going.
It's a bad receiver class, though.
See, that's what I'm worried about. So, but you gotta. And I remember you saying that some weeks back. But you gotta figure something out. Brandon Cooks ain't it. Mingo, come on, man.
Yeah,
Nobody's scared of Mingo. They still gonna double Lamb. They still gonna double Lamb. Nobody's afraid of Mingo. You gotta do better at that position. Get your tight ends involved, both of them, Schoonmaker and the other boy, Ferguson.
Hey, big shout out to Schoonmaker.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good tight end class.
Get them in, make the offense, bro. Make people scared. Make them play honest football against your offense like they used to do. Make them like, damn, we don't know if they're going to run with Zeke or they're going to give it to Dez. They're going to give it to Coop, Gallup. We don't know. Get them back on their heels like that. Y'all done took the foot off. Y'all took y'all foot off the gas on the offensive side of the ball. Bring that powerhouse offense back, man, when we running down their throats and they tired. When they calling timeout while we on the field, they bringing the water bus out there getting water because we running them down. Get back to that if you want to win. Prescott ain't got no arm. He ain't got no legs. Let the running back be the legs, man.
Right.
He missed potato head.
I agree with you 1,000%. But the talent that Dak has had around him, do you think we're going to be able to reduplicate that within the next 2 to 3 years?
No. But what I'm saying is you paying him. So for everybody else that's saying, oh, he ain't got it, put him around it. You'll never get another Coop and Lamb side by side, but you got to get better than what you got now. Let me go on to this last topic before Corner get up out of here. Defensive side of the ball, Corner. Let's talk about coaches. Last week I said we haven't looked the same as far as takeaways and all that since Dan Quinn left. I gotta say that. It don't look the same. I gotta say it don't look the same. So, would you bring Zimmer back?
No.
Tell me why.
No, I need. Zimmer's scheme took a long time for these players to adjust to it. So, whenever we went from Chris Richard's scheme with Rod Marinelli to Mike Nolan, that defense looked like shit, right? We were 32nd in the league. Then we went back. Then we went to Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn has ties to Chris Richard, right? So these pieces, it's almost like Dak and Kellen Moore. These pieces are familiar with that, but I need some upbeat. I need some guys that the new coach to believe in baconators in the middle, to believe in 230 linebackers. And I love Overshown. Don't take that the wrong way now. I love me some Overshown. But give me some guys that are going to revamp this defense and put these players in position. It took me and Savage went at it during a game because I was unhappy with Mike Zimmer's defense, right?
Yeah.
And so I want someone where these players can relate and go and attack because they're too damn good to be put on a shelf for 5 weeks to get it, right? Yeah. And so I need that type of defense that can come in here, build on what this defense does good at, and keep it going.
Savage, same question. Would you bring Zimmer back?
If McCarthy comes back, I say 100% Zimmer's coming back. I bring Zimmer back because this is my reasoning. He inherited Dan Quinn's horrible defense minus 8 people, and then how many injuries has he had? And at least we've seen Dan Quinn make adjustments. And when I say adjustments, I'm talking about run blitzes because we can't stop the run by itself. So at least we're seeing safeties blitzing to stop the run. Zimmer inherited a Dan Quinn defense that couldn't stop the run minus, 6 players? And then how many people we got hurt? Another 6? Can't put it at him. I think, in my opinion, I think Zimmer's a better coach than Dan Quinn. I understand what you're getting about the turnovers, but if I had to go behind, I'm saying if we can stop the run. If you can give me a top 5 against the run versus the turnovers, I'll take that because I love turnovers. But turnovers is like you might get 2 to 3 one game, then you might go 2-3 games without any. So it's like it's a double-edged sword. But I get it. Defense does win championships. But I think if Jerry brings back Mike, Jerry has more of a relationship with Zimmer than he does Mike.
Okay.
You know?
I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get out of here. As far as me, I'm on the fence about it because I feel like, even though I feel like Dan Quinn mailed in that game, and I hate him for that, Dan Quinn did better with backups when they had to come in for starters than Mike Zimmer do. I feel like Dan Quinn, like if your starter got hurt, I feel like Dan Quinn did better with the backups. They barely missed a step with backups, And this guy that stepped in for Diggs did pretty good this year, but overall, with Tank out, it ain't been looking that good on this side. Dan Quinn did much better than with backups. I feel like Mike Zimmer does a lot. He does good when it comes to blitzing and getting back to. He does really good with that. I feel they both still have issues when it comes to the running game. So I'm kind of on the fence about it. I think it would be fair to give him another year or full year with full talent, but I also feel like Mike Zimmer waits way late to adjust. I thought his adjustment comes really late. Like it's almost like he got to get a feel of what they're doing, as if he hasn't watched film already on the offense. I feel like Mike Zimmer adjusts like when the team has already scored two or three times on us. It is like, all right, guys, let's get some stops now. Like
That's a good point.
I don't like how he adjusts. I don't like how Mike Zimmer adjusts. It be way late. He runs the same thing over and over until the team is up. Like, all right, y'all, now we see what they're doing. Let's get a stop. That's what I don't like about Mike Zimmer's style of defense.
Yeah, well, and a prime example of that would be the 49ers game. You had Kendricks in the A gap showing a blitz, and then Kendricks had to go run 20 yards to go get his man.
Yeah,
and they caught on to that in the second half, and it was good night, Irene, as Troy Aikman would say.
Right, that's my thing about Mike Zimmer, the adjustment. Sav, did you want to say something about that?
You know what it is that they say, like, you know what it is? You know the enemy that you have. You don't know the enemy that you're going to inherit. You don't know, like, the next coach. So, like, how do you build a defense when you keep on changing coaches and philosophies?
Yeah.
What's your long-term goal? It's hard.
That's why I said the Chris Richard, Dan Quinn familiarity, to get that in here and keep that moving. Because that defense played a lot better under that.
Well, maybe they'll promote a DB coach.
It seemed like Mike Zimmer, he did bring a whole different type of scheme to the team. And I'm gonna finish this off with corner, like you said. What was it? No Super Bowl coach has went to another team. What it was and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, only 2 quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl with 2 teams. 0 coaches have won Super Bowls with 2 teams.
So no coach has went to another team that won a Super Bowl with head coach and did it on another team. So there you have it. For me, if they bring back Big Mike, it is what it is. If they don't, I don't know, man. The Twitter going crazy. They want Airbnb. They are. That's all Twitter been saying.
He didn't even. Whenever the enemy was in Kansas City, he never called the plays.
Look at him with the Redskins.
I think he just got fired too.
He got fired. From he was UCLA's offensive.
You didn't see my tweet? What did I say? I said something slick.
Yeah,
what did I say?
That's all Twitter saying. They tagging the Cowboys and everything. Cowboy Twitter make me stinking on my nerve.
I said talk of the town to no one wants him around.
Yeah, he was good in college at Colorado, but in Kansas City, he was OC just in name only. He never ran the plays.
Yeah. Salute. I appreciate everybody. Calling you out of town tomorrow?
Yeah, man. After Diana's basketball games, we're gonna go out of town. We're gonna go watch that Wicked, and I'm gonna do my side hustle.
Oh yes, sir. Get that, man. Oh, I'll tell you in text message. But yeah, y'all know me. I'll be live during the game Sunday night. Probably not the whole game, but for at least the first half, whatever. So everybody come holler at me.
We play Sunday or Monday? I didn't even
Monday.
Yeah,
it's Monday.
Yeah,
I definitely probably won't be live.
Yeah, I thought it was Monday.
Oh crap! I thought it was Sunday. Well, whatever. Salute Savage. Salute Corner. Salute. Man, I appreciate everybody. Hey, y'all, listen. Y'all know how we do, man. We get it in on this channel, but this is where we leave it at. We don't take it past this. We leave it here. Like, we really cool outside. We text each other all day. This ain't nothing, y'all.
This is just
it ain't nothing. We leave it all right here on this channel, man. I promise y'all. Y'all know how we do, man. But salute to y'all. Salute to the chat. We out of here, man.
Salute.
Peace.
Peace. Are we off or not?
No, we're still on.
Oh,
This
tell them to
dude-
get off.